Hi guys, welcome to another Micro Motor World video. Today we are going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to show you my pickups of the month until now. That means I picked up a lot of cars of eBay that all of them I already had in my collection, but at least two of them I didn't have like open to make photos and to put them in my display case. I only had them in their sealed playsets. So I'm happy about that, and it wasn't too expensive. And the second item, spoiler alert, this will be like the second part of the video, is I found my first Deluxe playset on card in, I'd say, near mint condition. And it's a playset we haven't looked at yet, and I didn't even own yet, not even like in the open. I own some of the cars. They came with some car lots I bought, but basically this is like the first time I see the building myself and hold it in my hands, and it's pretty cool. And it's the first Deluxe playset that we will have on the channel. So on a side note, sorry like for the picture being that dark. I mean, it's like 12 at noon and high noon, as some might say, and it's so bleak. The weather is horrible here in Munich, and therefore I put up all my blinds and I uh, switched on all my lamps and all my lighting around here, but somehow it's still the picture, at least in the preview, looks still really dark. I hope that it will be okay when I start showing off the goods. So then, without further ado, let's get the party started with a lot of little Broncos and Dakotas and limousines. Let's see, there's another one. Let's put them more to the back, like so. Okay, this one. More Dakotas, all right. And some limousines. Okay, so this is a lot of cars I bought, as I said, and many of them we've already seen. We have seen this nice white Dakota, with its pink 4x4 in the Mega Metropolis video. Then, of course, the blue Bronco, it stems like from the off-road set and is pretty common. And this one's in great condition. This one not so much. The color, the black color especially, is really badly damaged, but I will try to fix that in the future. So then those cars, I don't know if we looked at them like in the open. Of course, we have seen them like this black one stems from the truck stop. No, sorry, the golden one is from the truck stop place that we've seen that one. And the white one is from the grocery store from the grocery store set, sorry. As I said, I don't know why you would go to the grocery with like this nice limousine here. But anyway, you've already seen those. The two more interesting ones for me personally are those two. Let's get the other ones out of the way. They will get into my collection box where they all have their own compartments and stuff. But let's look at those two for a second. Those two, as I said, are cars that I didn't have on the open until now. The red Bronco, this one, I will adjust. Wait a minute, I will adjust the autofocus again to focus on a little car. Wait a second. Doing that with the laptop is not the best idea. You don't have enough like screens to have all the windows inside. So the little red Bronco here with its 4x4 in yellow is, as I said, it stems from the truck stop set. I think I already showed the set, but this one I didn't have in the open till now. I will take pictures for the wiki of it. Was missing as well, of course, and it's like brand new. It looks like it. There's a, I don't even know if this is like, no, this is like the fuel for putting fuel in. This is not like uh, defective color or something. No, this is pretty nice. I'm pretty happy that I got that. I mean, it's not that rare, but I didn't have it until now, so I'm pretty happy with that. The other one, this one, also stems from the same set, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just look it up. Yeah, it's also from the truck stop set. I must admit that the wiki is my own information source already, since where the cars stem from, all the sets and stuff, I have nearly completed like all the connections and the links and stuff, and therefore I'm pretty happy. So this one is the little Dakota from the truck stop set, and as you can see, the silver color is actually completely painted on. To clear up the difference, if you look like at the white one, for example, the white color is the actual color of the plastic like it was molded, and then the other colors like the pink and the blue were just, and the chromey color of like the front and stuff was just painted on, but the white actually is the color of the plastic, and you can see it on the packs at the bottom. I mean, the rivets, why would they paint them? Obviously. Oh, also, I see that they're painted here. Okay, so I take that back. But as you can see, and the difference is the silver color here, or the chromey color, I don't know, I'd call it silver, is actually completely painted on. So this car is not made out of like silver plastic, and you can see it on the back here. Hopefully, let me just see if I can focus the camera a bit more. Like so, yeah, that's good. As you can see, the color has worn off on one side, and you can see the white color through. And what I will be trying to do right now is I bought a little, I've experimented in the past with, you know, recoloring the cars, and I tried it with acrylic paint, but the paint is very hard, you know, with a brush, even the smallest brush, those tiny little like parts that are colored, like for example, if you take like here the colored part of the roof, it's probably, I don't know, 4 millimeters wide and 1 millimeter high, so it's hard to do it with acrylic paint. And so for first time live on camera, I'm going to try out a glossy paint from Edding. This is like a chrome silver paint, and it is for glass, metal, plastic, and paper, as it says on the marker. and it's a very thin one at 0.8 millimeters. Hopefully you can see this. No, unfortunately, the camera doesn't want to focus. But since this is like an isolated area, like the back, I'll try to paint over it and see if the colors look good. I don't know, given the lighting circumstances, if you will be able to see it that well, but I would hope so. And yeah, let's get started. So this comes in other variants as well. There is a black one, a white one. Those could come in handy. There's a gray one, I think, and this would probably come in handy to um, like fix some of the buildings with broken packs and stuff. I will keep experimenting with that, and this is the first experiment with the silver one, and I think it is like in a little foil, and I will just get it out of the foil. And the way you use it, um, as far as I've read, is you start with a piece of paper. This is an old envelope I won't need anymore, and you have to like wiggle it around for the paint to get off, and then put it on a sheet of paper and hope that you have to press, I think you have to press down and do this until the color comes out. Maybe I have to wiggle a bit more. I've never used one of those. Okay, so let's just wait a bit. Well, that's a bummer. Doesn't work. Oh, now it is. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so the color per se looks pretty glossy and pretty good, and it is a really thin marker, so I'm going to try to see if I paint the back of the car. It is a bit glossy, but it will work, I think. Okay, it looks okay. Settle it down. Okay, so it actually looks pretty good. I mean, let me just put it into the front of the in front of the camera, like so. So it actually is a pretty good fit apparently for the chrome. Let's see. Okay, it's apparently a pretty good fit for the chrome color. It's a bit too chromy maybe for like the whole car, but in this case, as I said, it's an isolated area. And I think for the other cars that have chrome applications, let me just see. Yeah, it's okay. That have like chrome applications on the front or on the side, like the little Chevys and the little Econolines and stuff, or the limousines. I mean, the chrome on top. It's all right. I think it will, when it dries, it will be a bit less glossy, apparently. And since it is good for plastic, it looks pretty okay. I mean, it's better than white. And to find the right color is probably ineffective, but if you look at this like in this angle, it's pretty much the same under normal lighting. Pretty good. So I'll leave it that way. Yeah, it's all right with me. So I would try the black marker, since I've already used acrylic paint, as I said, to do this, and it is hard to do with the brush on this small model. So um, yeah, we'll try this out. So I'm pretty happy with how this looks. I will go and paint some of the chrome parts on other cars that aren't that good anymore. Okay, so this ends part 1 of the video. Part 2. So experiment was all right. So part 2, my first deluxe playset, and the first time I have seen this playset in person. It is the police station set. There we go. It's a micro motor world set. So as usual, nice picture on the back with different languages, and all the big sets and stuff. And the set itself comes with the police station building. Unfortunately, as I said, I didn't lay my hand on this until now, so I don't have an open one to show you like what the sign looks like and what the picture looks like exactly and stuff. But as you can see, the packaging, there is always like 3 of the support pieces or connector pieces, and then there's always 4 or 5 of the, I think always 4, I'm not sure, but 4 most of the time I think, of road pieces. There we have like a straight piece, 2 S-shaped pieces on the bottom, and then there's an intersection here. And then those sets come with 4 cars instead of 2 or 3, like the smaller sets, like the introductory sets, come with 2, as you know by now, and the normal mini playsets come with 3 cars. This comes with 4, and it comes with a nice little yellow Chevy and an even nicer little yellow Lamborghini and a nice police car with blue coloring and a little SWAT van. Um, and they are in perfect condition. This has never been like in the sun or presented anywhere or like somewhere where people were smoking or something. It was a bit dirty. I cleaned off the dirt off like the blister, and you can see it is very shiny now, and this looks pretty cool with the cars inside. Um, yeah, I've already had like all of the cars. Um, they came with different lots. This one, I only have one version until now that came with the Magna Wheel emergency that we already talked about. And these guys I have them in very bad condition, this one as well. They came with the same lot, I think, missing the police car, but the other 3 cars came with a lot of 20 other cars. And actually have 2 of the white, of the yellow Chevys already, and they're all horribly as far as color goes, so they will be subject to me painting them with adding glossy stuff, um, especially if I get my hands um, on a black colored marker, which my local store didn't have. Unfortunately, they only had the silver and or chrome and gold one, and so I will only be painting chrome parts, but black parts like my little Lamborghini is that I already have. The yellow one is missing like its little black dot representing the Lamborghini sign, and it looks a bit weird in comparison to the other ones, the red ones, white ones, black ones I have, and therefore I'm going to repaint this as well as like the fins back here and stuff. Of course, if you have like worded prints here, like it says police on top of the car, and it has a SWAT sign here on the side. And those, of course, you cannot really repaint, since the letters are so tiny and it would not look good at all. But like if it's only like black parts or white parts or silver parts, despite the writing, I think you can repaint them as well, and the cars will look pretty nice again. Yeah, so this is the first Deluxe playset, as I said, that I found boxed on eBay, and it was only 9 euros. It was a perfect deal and a very nice seller. Fortunately, um, he was a professional toy seller, but um, this is the only one I got. He got it like from a customer and then sold it. Um, so I think he runs around buying like old lots of toys and resells them on eBay or something. But it's all right, and he was pretty nice, and he even sent me a postcard and with handwriting and thanking me for the auction, even if it's just $9. I mean, who does that nowadays? Anyway, yeah. So that was a nice, successful video. We have shown the first like cool Deluxe playset, mint on card, and hopefully I will get this in the open soon, so we can have a look at this, including all the cars again in detail. Yeah, on the other hand, we found out that we can repaint like our little cars with adding glossy paint markers, and it looks pretty nice, especially on single chrome parts. It will look pretty good. And interesting that they choose like to paint the only part that is chrome in the other Dakotas. They choose to paint black here to like have a bit of a difference to the rest of the car. It's little things like that that make me love Micromotor World. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you keep enjoying the videos. I keep enjoying the information. As I said, what's going on next? I will be trying to photograph some of the missing cars for the website. So these two will be candidates, of course, and the two limousines. And I will be trying to photograph all the packaged on-card sets that I have. Of course, it's a mixture of Micromotor World and World's Smallest Matchbox, but I will put the pictures in a decent enough resolution on the wiki and on the pages. And so I think it gets better and better. It really gets, it is a resource for myself, since I would say 90% of the links between vehicles and which sets they come in is like through and is like available by now. I always look it up myself on the page, since sometimes I just cannot remember where a car is from, even if I just talked about it like a week ago or something. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you come back for more. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, comment, subscribe, and just keep collecting and having fun with World's Smallest Matchbox and Micromotor World. That's all for me now. Bye.